the way to the airport right now so that we can get to North Bend, Washington for the Tunnel Vision Marathon that is on Sunday. The fastest marathon I've ever ran. It's 2 hours and 57 minutes back in 2019. I am in great shape right now, and I think even better than I was back in 2019. Holy hell. So anyway, the goal is sub 250, and if I don't get that, then I don't really know what I'm going to do with myself. But obviously if I can still get under 3 hours, then that's like the first goal that I had. But ideally I would break 2:45 to get into Berlin. All my training that I've done, I started January 1st specifically for training for a marathon, and now it's August, so that's 8 months of training pretty dang consistently. First marathon of the year was 3 hours and 12 minutes, and now I'm shooting for 2 hours and 45 minutes. That doesn't happen very often where you shave off 30 minutes, but I think I'll be able to do it. And I guess we'll find out, but on the way to the airport, then to the marathon we go. We are here in Washington, and guess what? Budget gave us the wrong car. I wanted a Tacoma. Instead, we got this truck, and it's super clunky. And guess what, Budget? You can catch these hands next time I see you. The flight here, I raw dogged it, which means no food, no water, no entertainment of any kind. Just to get myself mentally prepared. My wife said that trend is way past, and it is, but I did it anyway. We got tomorrow, and then we have the marathon. Mentally prepared, feeling good, feeling strong, and I'm excited to see what time I get. I'll let you guys know. Follow me. Utah is amazing. One thing that would make it more amazing, trees. This place has trees. By the way, if you stay here and you want to go pee in the middle of the night, like I always do, the ladder is not ideal. It wakes you right up. Can't really be half asleep going up and down this big of a ladder. I have a race tomorrow, as you know. The goal is a sub 250 marathon, which is sub 6:30s every single mile. One thing that I would recommend to everybody, if you're running, you should sign up for an event. You should do a race because it gives you something to look forward to. Otherwise, you're probably not going to stick with it. I used to hate races. I did cross country all through high school and track, and I would hope in the warm-ups that I would snap my ankle. I don't feel that way anymore. My stomach still does get nervous, but it's kind of exciting because there's nothing on the line other than seeing what you're made of. So, got that race tomorrow. Gonna eat all day, stay off the feet. Then we're gonna make it happen. The training runs, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is race day and the time you get there. I know a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on training runs, like I just crushed this 6 or 10 mile run, but then they show up on race day and then their time does not match what they were saying during the training runs. The only thing that matters is those sanctioned races for the most part, and that's what we're going to find out tomorrow. All the work that I put in the dark will come to light tomorrow during the race, and it's going to be a good feeling. Picked up the bib. It's getting close to game time. I will be done with the marathon by tomorrow. You just have to remember that pain is temporary. And also, we got my test results back for my actual test, 590. I'm basically a teenage girl with those numbers. Not actually. I think I'm like a little bit below optimal range for my age, so we'll see what we can do about that. But 590 is where I'm at, and that kind of makes sense because I have been pushing myself with the pull-ups and the training routine that I showed you guys. And with that, it can plummet your body because your body needs to fight to recover. So it's working against itself, but all good. All good because we're going to do sub 250 tomorrow. A lot of people, when I say a lot of people, I mean one person on my Instagram, complaining about the fact that this is a downhill marathon. You lose 2,000 feet elevation over the course of the race. Usually the only people complaining about that are people that are slower than me. As I was saying, it's always going to be the people that are, who knows what issues they got going on in their lives, but the fact of the matter is, people will complain whether you're faster than them or slower than them, and whether you're doing it on a flat course, uphill course, downhill course, doesn't matter. People will find a way to complain. 26 miles is 26 miles, no matter how you want to slice it or dice it. It's never going to be easy. This is a fast course. That does not mean it's an easy course. You still need to put in the work. You're not just going to randomly, no training at all, and go and do a sub 250 marathon. It's just not going to happen. This course will allow me to go fast, but at the end of the day, the training has to be there, the mindset has to be there, and all the work has to be there, and that's what we're going to show tomorrow. So I'll see you at Boston if you can qualify, that is. I have my headlamp for the 2.4 mile part of the race. Nitric oxide is actually supposed to give you strength and like make your workouts more intense. I don't need that specifically, but it kind of makes me just feel good. I got egg sourdough, some familiarity in my breakfast with some strawberries. They're in season. They are phenomenal. Electrolytes, Gorilla Tape for my nips, for my Gorilla nips. Take this off, boom. They stay on. When I take them off with the hair, it hurts, but that's what we got to do. Ketone IQ. Been taking this for about a month. It increases your endurance and also helps you mitigate stress by a few percentage points. This one has caffeine, and I always take caffeine in the morning, so it's nice. It's like a cup of coffee, but yeah, it's supposed to increase your endurance by a few percentage points. That's why all the Tour de France cyclists take it. It was made for special operators in our military because they were getting brain fog on their missions. I know someone personally that was on a mission carrying like 100 pounds, was so tired that they didn't care if they got shot or not. So basically it was made to avoid that, and that's why they have it, but people like us, we can take it, and it's supposed to help you perform. So that's what I'm doing right now. It is 5:30, got an hour and a half until race time. Let's go. Down the hatch. Alright friends, the time is upon us. Got my flannel with a little hole, air ventilation, cool me down. I'm in shorts, not jeans, and I asked people to predict what time I was going to get on the marathon. Very disappointed in the answers. I will say though, I kind of led them astray as my Garmin watch tracks all my workouts, and it told me that I was going to hit 3:24. I put that up, and maybe that swayed people, but listen, that's because it's like 100 degrees in Utah, and I usually go out and run during the middle of the day, and your heart rate gets jacked and you don't run that fast, so then your Garmin watch sees that and it's like, oh man, this guy's not even in that great of shape. He's at 170 beats per minute running a 9-minute pace. He's gonna do terrible on a marathon. Not true. This race is not nearly as high as Utah. It's just a little bit above sea level, and like I said, downhill it's gonna be a fast course. So if I don't hit under 250, it's gonna be a failure. I'll check in later. Just finished the marathon, sub 250. I think I got 249. Wow, that hurt. My ass is cramping so bad right now, right here. Thank God it happened on the last mile only. Finished with my buddy Jake. My dad's best marathon time was 250-30 something. We just beat that by more than a minute, so pretty pumped. That hurt so bad. I tried to do my best impersonation of him on the race yesterday. Foot swollen, bruised, whole thing. Mile 9, took a misstep, happened, then obviously didn't let it affect my race, and adrenaline's one hell of a drug. So I just kept going, and it didn't bother me at all. It didn't affect my time, but now I'm definitely feeling it. yeah, so we just wrapped up the marathon, qualified for Boston, 11 minutes faster than what I needed to do. Downhill course, a lot of controversy, a lot of people, a lot of questions. This one guy said that because my Garmin said that I'd get a 324, that maybe because if I didn't run on as fast of a course, maybe I would get a 324. If your PR is 324 and you run this course, there's 0% chance you're going to get a 249. I'm just going to tell you right now, 0%. A lot of crazy things have happened in the fitness community. That is not on the possibility of things that could happen though. Your body would not even allow you to. So that's out of the question. I would say that this race could maybe knock off 10 minutes. So right now, as of right now, I'm in sub 3 shape on any course, just about, except the really hard ones. You have to be in that kind of shape if you want to hit a 249. So close a book on that. If you know marathon running, then you know what I'm talking about. But on to the next challenge. I'm going to attempt to still get faster. I want to lower that marathon time, and I want to get ready for the New York Marathon. Not a fast course at all, but my dad did PR there, so I would ideally like to beat that time. That is later this year. And then I got a 50-miler coming up, training for the pull-up record again. I got a lot of things queued up, so excited for what the future holds. Let's get it.